Hello, Dennis Sellers of Maximum News here. Today we're looking at the latest developments in the world of Apple Incorporated, and it was a big day as Apple CEO Steve Jobs took the stage at a special The Beat Goes On event in San Francisco to unveil new iPods, some changes to the iTunes Store, iPhone price cut, and a partnership with Starbucks. So first, let's see what changes were made in the iPod lineup. First of all, the much rumored iPod Touch device what did arrive, and as expected, it's basically an iPhone without the cell phone features. It has a 3.5-inch display, multi-touch interface, and the accelerometer that the iPhone has that changes the screen from landscape to portrait or portrait to landscape mode depending on what application you're using or what you're using the device for. Also, it has built-in Wi-Fi to go along with the new feature at the iTunes Store, but we'll discuss that in just a minute. The iPod Touch is due later this month and will be available in two versions. There's an 8GB version that will be $299, and a 16GB version that will be $399. The iPod Nano, for a long time the most svelte product in the iPod lineup, it's gotten a little bit fatter. In its new version, has a 2-inch display with 204 pixels per inch. It's made for watching video. Yes, you can now watch video on the iPod Nano, and the same resolution as you could used to watch video on the now discontinued 5G or video-enabled iPod. Prices on the new iPod Nano are $149 for the 4GB version and $199 for the 8GB version. So what about the traditional iPod? Well, it's gone the way of the traditional Coke flavor and is now the iPod Classic. It now has an all metal, anodized aluminum and stainless steel enclosure. It'll be available in both silver and black versions, and it's available in 80GB and get this, 160GB models. The 160GB models will purportedly hold 40,000 songs, so you should be able to cram most of your iTunes library into that, no doubt. The iPod Shuffle is now available in new colors, but otherwise the features are the same, and it has the same price at $79. Okay, Apple has also introduced the iTunes Wi-Fi music stores, which offers the ability to browse, search, preview, purchase, and download songs and albums from the iTunes Music Store over a Wi-Fi network directly onto an iPod Touch or an iPhone. Apple has also introduced a new version of its iTunes software to take advantage of this and the features of the new iPods. What's more, Apple and Starbucks have entered into an exclusive partnership that lets customers take advantage of this wireless connectivity to wirelessly browse, search for, preview, buy, and download music from the iTunes Wi-Fi Music Store at Starbucks. You can do it with an iPod Touch, an iPhone, or a Mac or PC laptop running iTunes while at a participating location. Now, the rollout will be incremental, so unfortunately, unless you live in New York, Chicago, Seattle, San Francisco, or Los Angeles, you probably won't be able to drink your mocha and use the iPhone Music Store until sometime next year. All in all, a very exciting day for those who are iPod fans. That's all for today. Until tomorrow, be good, and be sure to check out MacsimumNews.com for details on all these stories that we've just talked about, as well as all other stories of any consequence today in the world of Apple.